there, and welcome back to Oasis Women's Functional Medicine channel. I am Dr. Odoy, and you are tuning in into week 2 of our Healthy Aging series. Last week, we explored hormonal harmony, and this week, we are turning our focus to the powerhouse system that affects nearly every aspect of how you age, which is your gut, which is your intestines. We are talking from your mouth all the way to the other end of your system. Yes, your gut health doesn't just impact digestion, it plays a vital role in your brain, your skin, your immune system, and your hormones. It even determines how quickly you age on a cellular level. Let's dive deep into gut aging connection and how to keep your gut in great shape, especially as you age, as you get older. Sorry. Your gut is a home to about 100 trillion microbes. Let's pause. 100 trillion microbes. This is ecosystem is your gut microbiome. And as we age, this microbiome naturally starts to change. Good bacteria may decrease, harmful ones may increase. And the integrity of your gut lining can weaken, something we often call leaky gut in the system and in the literature for functional medicine. So this leaky gut, I'm sure you've heard about it, can lead to low-grade chronic inflammation, increased food sensitivities. I'm sure you can relate that back when you were younger, you were able to take lactose without any issues, but over time, you develop this lactose intolerant. That's because of leaky gut. And over time, food sensitivities can even develop. You also experience things like nutrient malabsorption, immune dysfunction, and even cognitive decline. And there's something important here. Many age related diseases begin with chronic inflammation, and the gut is a major driving factor of that. So, in functional medicine, we often say when in doubt, start with the gut. Why? Because a healthy gut sets the stage for everything: your hormones, your energy, your skin, and even your mood. So, have you heard of the brain and gut connection? Sometimes when you feel something, or you feel something in your emotions, it can display in how you feel in your stomach. Like a knot in your stomach makes you feel anxious, or like an omen of something bad to happen. That's because your vagus nerve is the longest nerve that goes from your brain throughout your body. And so it connects that brain and the gut. So, back to our functional medicine approach to gut health. We use a 5 hour framework to restore gut health, and you can write this down. The first is that we remove, so we identify and remove triggers like processed foods, pathogens, or food sensitivities. And we remove the food sensitivities by doing stool testing. So, some of the patients that I see in the clinic, I sometimes have to do stool testing to get an idea of what foods they are sensitive to. It also gives me a picture of what is in, the bacteria in their gut. We are able to diagnose them with bacteria overgrowth, which is a thing that can often lead to bloating. So, first, we remove. Second, we replace. So, once we find out what the insults are or what the pathogens are, we replace them with enzymes that help with digestion and to support the digestion. Then we re-inoculate. That's the third R, by restoring a healthy flora, whether we use probiotics and prebiotics to help restore your gut. And then the fourth step is we repair by giving you a nutrient dense diet. And sometimes we have to supplement with things like glutamine, zinc, and collagen, all of which helps to heal your gut lining. The fifth thing we do is we rebalance by supporting the nervous system and the stress response. And so in our practice at Oasis, we have a health coach who works with our patients to help them support the nervous system and also how to manage stress, because stress plays a significant role in your gut health. So the 5 hour framework that we use to restore gut health in functional medicine: one is we remove, then we replace, then we re-inoculate, repair, and rebalance. So gut health and the aging woman. So for women in midlife, gut health becomes especially important for these reasons. One is hormonal metabolism. Your gut breaks down and eliminates estrogen. So if your gut is sluggish, you may feel the effect of estrogen dominance, like heavy periods, mood swings, or weight gain. And then immune resilience. Around 70% of your immune system exists in your gut, and it is called the malt and the gut. It's actually a lymphoid system which exists in your gut, and it regulates your immune system, how prone you are to different illnesses and disease. Another thing is skin and collagen. So your gut influences how well you absorb nutrients like zinc, vitamin C, and amino acid, all of which supports skin elasticity and healthy aging. Last thing, brain and mood. Your gut produces neurotransmitters like serotonin and GABA. And so a dysregulated gut can contribute to anxiety, brain fog, and depression. So, if you want to age well, here are a few tips that I will recommend. First, eat a rainbow rich diet. Rainbow rich meaning different colors of the fruit and vegetable spectrum. You want to include the purples like blueberries, you want to include the blacks like blackberry, um, purple eggplants, just like, making sure that you eat a diverse diet. I know we become people, creatures of habit, and so we eat the same foods over and over again. And so as you age, in order to age well, try to incorporate different food groups into your diet. Limit processed foods and sugar. If it's not on if it's not in its most natural form, I would limit how much I eat that. For instance, if something has a long list of ingredients, it's most likely processed, and I will limit the amount of those foods that I eat. Incorporate fermented foods into your diet. This increases the amount of probiotics and prebiotics to help replenish your diet. Try gentle intermittent fasting. Um, this is something you have to discuss with your primary care physician before trying, because you may have a medical condition that precludes you from doing this, or that could make it dangerous if you did that. Manage stress, consider testing. So, in functional medicine and at Oasis Women's Functional Medicine, we do a lot of advanced testing to reveal imbalances, infections, or inflammation so that we can personalize your healing. So, in closing, your gut is more than your digestion, it is the foundation of your whole body vitality. When you take care of it, you feel clearer, you feel lighter, like literally lighter, more energetic, more resilient. And isn't that what aging well is all about? Thanks for spending this time with me. If you found this helpful, give us a like and subscribe. Feel free to share it with someone who needs gut support too. And as always, I am a board certified internal medicine physician. However, any advice you hear here, it is for education and entertainment purposes only. If you have any questions, our clinic, we are still taking new patients. Feel free to book a discovery call, and let's get started on how we can support you to a healthy gut and a healthy aging process. Thank you.